Good morning and welcome to the Daily Journal's Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank. I'm your host, Emma Kent, and today is Monday, January 15th. We're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories in Northeast Mississippi, but first let's start with your weather forecast. Today will be sunny and warmer with a high of 49 and a low of 21. Your 3-day outlook includes a chance of snow tomorrow and much colder temperatures, with a high of 24 and a low of 12, and a 60% chance of precipitation. On Wednesday, it will be sunny with a high of 30, a low of 14, and a 0% chance of precipitation. On Thursday, it will be sunny with a high of 41, a low of 21, and a 0% chance of precipitation. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and a number of events are held throughout Tupelo to celebrate it. The Committee for King and the City of Tupelo sponsored the committee's 18th annual Black Tie Banquet on Saturday evening at the St. Paul Christian Life Center. The event was part of a series of 4 events that started on Friday evening with the Apollo Night Youth Exhibition at the Tupelo Civic Auditorium. Today, a motorcade will honor Dr. King and his legacy. Organizers said the weekend's events are the largest celebration of Martin Luther King Jr. in Mississippi. During Saturday's banquet, the Community Service Award was given to Dr. Charles Boulden, a physical therapist who has been practicing in Tupelo for 41 years. An Image Award was given to Gino Jones in Focus. Today's motorcade will begin at 11 a.m. at VF Mall on Easton Boulevard. It will head toward St. Paul Christian Life Center, where the MLK birthday celebration will feature a sermon by Reverend Stevie McKinney. Governor Phil Bryant and the Republican legislative leadership appear ready to revamp the Mississippi Adequate Education Program, which is the formula that determines how much state money Mississippi's public schools receive. House Speaker Philip Gunn has introduced the Mississippi Uniform Per Student Funding Formula Act to replace the Adequate Education Program. Gunn's bill was developed based on recommendations by the New Jersey-based consulting group EdBuild. The bill is expected to be debated and voted on this week in the Mississippi House, and hearings are scheduled for today. Gunn, as well as Bryant, made it clear that they do not like a formula that establishes a set amount of money for education that the legislator must provide. Gunn said the education budget should be funded at the amount that can be afforded by the legislature in conjunction with other budgets. Gunn also said he would probably object to placing in the law how the base student cost is developed. His current proposal starts with a base student cost of $4,800 and provides a certain amount of additional money for certain categories of students, such as poor students, gifted students, or special needs students. An add-on is even provided for high school students. The Tupelo To-Go food delivery company continues to grow as it celebrated its 2-year anniversary last week. Tupelo To-Go started delivering food from only 4 restaurants, and it now works with more than 30 restaurants, mostly in Tupelo. It started with only 1 driver and now staffs nearly 20, with 2 full-time dispatchers who send orders to drivers and place orders to restaurants. The company also has grown from receiving around 300 hits online per day in 2016 to nearly 2,000 hits a day in 2017. The company will continue upgrading its websites this year, and that will include uploading professional pictures of restaurants and menu items. Owners also will begin giving credits to customers who upload their photos of delivered foods. They hope to reach out to more small mom-and-pop restaurants in the new year and eventually expand their hours to include breakfast deliveries. And in sports, the Ole Miss men's basketball team found some home magic to beat Florida on Saturday, while Mississippi State fell to Auburn. Ole Miss defeated Florida 78-72 at the Pavilion. The Rebels were led by Bruce Stevens and DeAndre Burnett, who each scored 22 points. However, Ole Miss has not yet won an SEC game on the road this season and will have 2 of them this week. The Rebels are at Texas A&M on Tuesday and at Arkansas on Saturday. Mississippi State saw a 13-point second-half lead slip away in a 76-68 loss to Auburn. It was the 14th consecutive win for Auburn, and that's the longest active winning streak in the country. The Bulldogs host Vanderbilt on Tuesday. In women's basketball action on Sunday, 4th-ranked Mississippi State defeated Alabama 75-61 to remain undefeated. Ole Miss did not play this week. That does it for today's Newsbreak. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets your news off the page and on the go. Watch the Capitol View webcast each Monday with the Daily Journal Capitol Bureau Chief Bobby Harrison talking about the latest in state politics. Special thanks to Renaissance Bank for sponsoring Newsbreak, and remember you can catch new episodes each weekday morning at 7 a.m. at djournal.com or on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emma Kent. Have a great Monday.